Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate you guys sharing your energy with me. Be sure and follow and like on TikTok and YouTube for me so that I can grow my collective. That's been a huge goal for me this year, and I want to continue next year to just reach as many people as I can with my messages and give back, because I know tarot and astrology have helped me so much. So this is my way to give back to you guys. And check out my website. My tarot readings are open if you're interested in a personal reading from me. There are some digital products on there. My coaching program is back open, so go check out all the things. We're gonna do a general Celtic cross spread, and I did bring out some oracle. I got the Seasons of the Witch Yule oracle that we'll pull some cards from at the end and get some additional messages from Spirit. So we have the Judgment, the Ten of Wands. Dang, Pisces, what's going on for you? Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Lovers, the Sun, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, and the King of Wands. Dang, this is really awesome. Underneath, we have the Knight of Swords. So we also have the Chariot here. I'm going to take that because it kind of stood out to me. So I always grab the bottom card because it's like an underlying energy. And the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving card in the deck. So I feel like things are going to start moving quickly for you. The Knight of Swords is all about that ambitious, that taking action and having that ambition. It can also be about being too hasty, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like you don't want to jump in too quickly, you know. Make sure you know what you're doing before you jump in head over heels here. But we also have the Chariot, which is about forward movement. So I feel like there's something that you're taking action on, and it's going to start moving things forward. Because that Chariot is all about that forward momentum, and that Knight of Swords is all about action. And I feel like you taking that action and being ambitious starts moving things forward for you. So the situation here is the Judgment, and the Judgment is like a reckoning, an awakening. This could be about a spiritual awakening that you may be going through. That's a beautiful card. I love that angel. But it's also about leaving the past behind. So, and I feel like that's what's really calling to me, because we had the Chariot and the Knight of Swords here, which are all about ambition and moving forward and quick movement forward. And then I feel like this is about you leaving the past behind. The blockage or the cross here is the Ten of Wands, which is about burdens, carrying burdens. The 10 is like the end of that cycle. So I feel like you could come to the end of carrying these burdens, but you have to leave the past behind, because you're carrying burdens that just no longer serve you, and it's not doing you any good to carry these. Underneath here, the root of this is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about planting a seed and then watching things grow, things coming to fruition here. So this could have to do with your work. Maybe you just need to leave the past behind. You know, maybe you're moving forward into something new, a new business adventure. We'll get more into the tarot, but the Seven of Pentacles is about putting in the work. And this could be putting in the work at a job. This could be putting the work into yourself, or putting the work into a relationship. Again, we'll get more into the tarot. So in the recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is, Pentacles are it's like an earth energy. It's very grounded, very stable energy. And the Page of Pentacles, I feel like, is a new financial or new stable offer. So you could have gotten a new job offer, and you're afraid to kind of leave the job you're in for whatever reason. Maybe you're thinking, you know, I've put all of this work in, and now I'm supposed to just start over new, but you know, you don't realize what that's going to bring in for you. And I know that it's hard to start over, but you can't continue to do what you're doing in your work if you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. If things aren't paying off for you, it's time to move on. It's time to try something new, whether that's in work or a relationship. But I feel like in the recent past, you've had a new stable offer. Again, it's going to be differently for each of you because it's a general reading. And your subconscious, we have the Seven of Wands. And this is about perseverance. This is standing up for what you believe in. So maybe this is your higher self just telling you to stand up for yourself, you know, in work. Maybe you're carrying burdens at work. Maybe they're not giving you a raise. Maybe they're not, you know, doing what they promised. Maybe they're just piling all this extra work on you, whatever it may be. This could even be in a relationship. I mean, maybe you've put all this work into a relationship and now you don't want to start over, you know, and I realize that that's so hard to do, but whatever the situation is, I feel like your higher self is telling you to stand up for yourself and stand up for what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, you have to take care of you. That's what's most important. In the near future, we have the Lovers. So this can be a love relationship. This can be like a soulmate union type of energy coming in here if you are looking for love. But this is also about a decision. So, you know, if you're wondering if this is worth the trouble, all this work you've put in, you're carrying all these burdens, I feel like you're making a choice. And, excuse me, again, here we had the Knight of Swords and the Chariot about moving forward quickly. And I feel like once you make this decision, things are going to move forward quickly. Your advice from Spirit is the Sun. The Sun is my favorite card in the deck. And I love the Sun card in this deck as well. So any deck, I just love the Sun cards. They're always depicted so beautifully to me. This one is really beautiful as well. But so the Sun card is like the happiest card in the deck. It's, you know, growth, it's abundance. In the Rider-Waite, it has like a child on a horse, and it makes me think like that inner child, you know, go back when you were a kid and you had no worries and you were just filled with joy and happiness. And it's about expansion and, you know, all of these wonderful things. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to find your joy and find your happiness. Again, when you stand up for what you believe in, you're standing up for yourself, and you need to find your own joy and your own happiness. Don't rely on a place of work or another person to bring you your joy. You find your joy and find what makes you happy. In your environment, the influence here is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is like a passionate new beginning. And I feel like that's right in your energy right now. So whether you've, you know, made this decision or you're getting ready to make this decision, you know, because we have in the near future is this decision card. And this could be a passionate new beginning with a lover, but it could also just be a passionate new beginning in your spirituality and your business. I don't know what my hair is doing up here. Sorry, distraction. But this is definitely like a new passionate beginning. Again, general reading. So whatever that is for you, this is in your environment. So if you haven't already received this stable offer, you know, this new passionate beginning that you want to take, it will come in very, very soon because you're going to make the decision in the near future. Your hopes and fears, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be you wishing for an air sign. It doesn't have to be. This can just be, he's very logical. He is very head over heart type of energy. So I feel like maybe, you know, this could be a fear or a hope for you. So take it how it resonates. But I definitely feel like this is you wanting more truth and clarity as well, because he is all about clarity and truth. So I feel like you're just wanting truth and clarity, and you're wanting to know which way to go here, basically. But you're going to be making that decision very, very soon. The overall outcome is the King of Wands. So this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, doesn't have to be, but you know, you could be calling in like a soulmate, a King of Wands, King of Swords. We have two kings here. So you could definitely be calling someone in, but this can also just be about, the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. So maybe you are starting your own business. Maybe you're starting your own thing in work. You're making this decision about what really makes you happy, and you're going to make this choice to go towards this new passionate beginning and start something stable here. So this could be about your own business. This can be, you know, you maybe stepping into a new role at work. But the King of Wands is, again, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. So he's just very fiery, very passionate. He is the entrepreneur type of energy, but he also sees the bigger picture. So this could just be you making this decision ultimately because you see the bigger picture. You see where things could move forward and things could be better for you, and stop carrying these burdens. Leave the past behind and see, you know, that it wasn't all for nothing, that you can see the bigger picture now. I really love this for you, Pisces. This is awesome energy. This is a great reading. So what do they not see coming? What does Pisces not see coming, Spirit? Really awesome energy. We have the World, completing cycles. This is like a victory. The Hierophant, dang. Could be marriage. The Hierophant is about belief systems. So maybe you've been carrying a burden about, you know, starting your own business, doing your own thing. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry. So we have the World here, which is, yeah, things are definitely closing out here. This is like completing a cycle. This could be a karmic cycle that you were going through, you know, carrying these burdens and not moving forward. But once you make this decision, I feel like things are going to move forward quickly. So you're definitely ending a karmic cycle here and completing and moving into something new. And then we have the Hierophant. And again, the Hierophant can be about, it can be marriage. It can be, it's traditions, beliefs. So I feel like maybe you're closing out a cycle about a belief system. Maybe you just felt like you couldn't move forward in whatever this adventure was. Maybe you felt like you would never move forward with this person, this business. Again, whatever this may be for you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, stable. Again, the Earth energy. She is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like this is more about you. Could be you stepping into this Queen of Pentacles. She is financially independent. She is very nurturing, very grounded type of energy. And then you have the Five of Wands, which is, so Five of Wands is about obstacles, kind of arguments, obstacles. So I feel like you've definitely had some obstacles here, but you're overcoming that. You know, you're stepping more into changing this belief system, whatever this is, changing out this cycle and stepping more into this Queen of Pentacles and overcoming those obstacles. I really love this for you, Pisces. This is amazing. So what does Pisces need to focus on, Spirit? What does Pisces need to focus on? I really love this energy. And when I channel, a lot of times I can feel the energy. So I kind of feel like when it's heavy, and then, you know, kind of get goosebumps when I get confirmations too. But this one, I just feel very, and it's fast. Like I feel like I started talking faster. So it's just, I feel like things are going to pick up and it's going to be really good. And it's going to be great for you. So we have the Eight of Swords. Get out of your head. You know, don't sit in this victim mentality, this, again, with these carrying these burdens. Get out of your head. Don't do that to yourself, because the Eight of Swords is about limiting beliefs. So again, with your belief systems, you had that Hierophant, you know, don't sit in these negative belief systems because you are capable of doing this. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is divine timing. This is karma. Again, closing out like karmic cycles. This is amazing. I really love this. And then we have the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. So this definitely could be a love reading for you if you are calling in a partner. Maybe you were just afraid, you were putting in all this work and you were afraid that things were never going to move forward, and now they are going to. But, you know, the Page of Cups is also about like receiving a love offer, a message of love, but it's also about being open to receiving messages, open to receiving love. So yeah, this definitely could be a love reading for you if that's what you are trying to call in for yourself. Just get out of your head, you know, cycles are ending. The Hierophant card can also be about like a marriage card. Excuse me. Again, with the, you know, belief systems though, I feel like you're definitely changing your beliefs, whether that's, you know, in work or in love. But yeah, this looks really, really good for you, Pisces. So you're definitely calling in something here. Things are changing for you. Just don't get in your head about it, you know. Things are going to move forward once you make this decision. So you've got like the Lovers and the Two of Cups here. So this very well could be soulmate energy. But it could just be you making the decision to, you know, move forward, step more into your joy and a passionate new beginning, whatever that may be for you. But this is awesome. I really love this for you. That's really good energy. Definitely a passionate new beginning that you're calling in for yourself. And that's in your immediate energy. So love it, love it, love it. So we have the unknown and merriment. I don't think I've had merriment. The unknown is number 41. We'll start there since that came out first. I'm like super excited. I like the energy of this. It feels good. I'm really liking it. Okay. The unknown. The key words: potential, creativity, risk. Think on it and you will stumble, for the heart is a ghost upon the unknown. Let it bleed into the depths, bearing nothing but desire. The unknown is wide open to you now, and pulling this card is a sign that your creative power and ability to manifest your dreams is growing. Take advantage of this unusual period of support and abundance. Visualize all of your deepest desires and greatest wishes. Be the master of your canvas and paint the image of your dreams. Will you dare to entertain your biggest goals? The unknown requires you to be willing to take a risk. What you want cannot be achieved from a place of comfort or in doing what you already know. Leave the past behind. With significant risk comes great rewards, and the unknown says now is the time to take a leap of faith. Do not be afraid to fail. Even failure has values and lessons that will help you grow. Be bold and be willing to go against conformity for the sake of freedom and divine alignment with your soul's purpose. I love that. Yes, leave the past behind. It is dragging you down. You are carrying burdens that do not belong to you, and it is exhausting. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but so worth it. Once you get there, it's like that weight is lifted. I know I've done that how many times. We've all been there. Merriment, happiness following your soul. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, gleaming as if no tomorrow. You never know what tomorrow holds. Our ancestors were very aware of day-to-day dangers. A hunting trip could go wrong, or a disease could wipe out an entire village. Perhaps that is why celebrations were such grand affairs. They were reminders to enjoy life when you could. What our ancestors didn't have are the opportunities we have today. It's never been easier to seek higher education, start your own business, or move away to a faraway place. Imagine what your ancestors would have done if so many paths to success and joy were available to them. This card guides you to act on things that bring you joy. Start a business if that aligns with your soul, or switch careers. Sign up for a vocal training, or retire early to spend more time with your family. Merriment has come to you because your soul is yearning for more moments of happiness that you are not getting in your current position. Leave the past behind. Again, with the joy, the Ace of Wands. What are you passionate about? Go towards your joy and happiness, whatever this is for you. If this is your business, if this is your current job that you're in and you want to change that, or you want to, you know, promote, or if this is a love relationship, whatever it is for you, Pisces, go for it, because this is the time to do it, and your happiness matters, and it looks like it's going to turn out great. So I really love this for you. I hope that this resonates and could bring you some clarity. I will see you guys next time. Bye.